Hi babes, welcome back. So today I have a full face tutorial on this soft romantic Valentine's Day or even date night look. I used the Master Palette by Mario to create this soft romantic smoky look. I hope you guys like it. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, make sure you do so today. Follow my other social media and watch my previous videos. I've already moisturized and primed my face. My eyebrows are already filled in as well. So I'm going to start spraying my face with this Mario Badescu facial spray, which I love. It smells so good. Next, I'm going to go in with the foundation. Today I'm using the Maybelline Fit Me Matte and Poreless Foundation. And I'm going to blend it in with my Beauty Blender. For my concealer today, I'm using the Bye Bye Under Eye by IT Cosmetics. I'm using the shade Tan because I do have dark circles. So I'm going to warm up the product using my fingers first. Then I'm going to blend it out using the Beauty Blender. I do like to apply a darker concealer before I brighten my eyes. This is why I usually go with two concealers, but I don't like to go heavy. So this is why I use the Beauty Blender to like super buff it out. So next I'm applying the Bright Future by Sephora. This one is in custard and I do the same thing. I apply it on my face, warm it up with my finger, and now with this one, since it's the brightening one, I'm going to put a little bit of whatever's left on my finger on my chin, on my nose and forehead, and then I go in with the Beauty Blender and do the same thing, blend it out. I did set my concealer, but I lost the clip, but I'm letting you know that I did use the Airspun Translucent Powder to set my concealer. To contour today, I'm using the Dulce de Leche Contour Palette by Wet n Wild. I'm using the dark side for this. I'm going to contour my cheekbones, the side of my nose, my forehead, and my jawline. To bronze my face, I'm using the Sunny Bronzer by NYC. And I do the regular bronzing technique, which is that number 3 on your face. So I start on the forehead, go through the cheekbone, and onto my jawline. For blush today, I'm using the most appropriate blush I have in my collection, which is this XOXO blush by Makeup Geek. This blush is super pigmented, so I'm using the tiniest amount of it on my dual fiber stippling brush. For highlight, I'm using the So Hollywood Illuminator by Anastasia of Beverly Hills. I'm using a Luxie 512 small contouring brush for this application. And I know I've said this already, but whenever I want to be extra, this is the highlight I go for. It's so stinking beautiful. So before I move on to my eyes, I want to moisturize my lips. I'm using this Pure Lee's Daily Lip Nourisher. Now moving on to the eyes, to carve out my brow and to use as primer today, I'm using this Rimmel London Match Perfection Concealer. And this one is in the shade Fair because I want it as bright as possible. I'm going to apply it with a little brush, and then you're going to see me blend out the product and warm up the product using my finger, and I'm going to bring this all the way down to my eyelid. I'm going to set this with the Airspun Translucent Powder using my Beauty Blender. Like I said before, I'm using the Master Palette by Mario. The first shade I'm using is the shade named Lula. I'm going to place Lula on my upper crease. This is my transition shade. I'm going to blend it into that crease with circular motions, just going back and forth from the outer corner to the inner corner of my eye. I'm also going to be using the shade Lula to buff right under my lower lash line. Next, I'm going to use this beautiful chocolate shade named Violeta. I'm going to place Violeta into the crease to define my crease a lot more, and also because I want the shades to be gradient from dark to light. And Violeta is such a gorgeous brown shade. It's like one of my favorite browns from Anastasia. It's a beautiful, beautiful shade. So I'm just blending that into my crease. I'm not being super precise as far as my lid goes because I'm gonna go in with a darker shade anyway. I just want, like I said, for this transition to be nice and gradient. Now I'm gonna take the shade named Claudia, which is described as a slate with a velvet finish. Claudia is such a pretty shade. I didn't want to do black, so what perfect shade to go with than with this beautiful slate shade. To me, this is what makes the look soft and romantic. I'm gonna place this on my entire lid, making sure I blend out that crease so I do have, like I said, that nice and gradient effect going on in my eye. I'm also going to take Claudia and I'm going to place it on my lower lash line, but I'm only going to keep Claudia on my outer corner, which is just a quarter of the corner of my eye. I'm gonna go back to Lula to buff out my lower lash line, making sure Claudia and Lula give me a nice transition under my lower lash line. I love me a smoky lower lash line, but today I'm gonna keep it really soft. For my inner tear duct highlight, I'm gonna be using this shade named Hollywood. I'm gonna keep Hollywood as well very soft, so I'm not going to over apply it because I don't want it to take away from the softness of this look. On my waterline, I'm applying this pencil Calling Your Buff by Wet n Wild. And for my lashes, I'm using the Full Exposure Mascara by Smashbox. And I will be applying falsies. Today I'm using the Kiss Blooming Lash in Daisy. On the lips, I'm applying this Ultra Satin lip shade called Point Zero, which Kathleenlights did in collaboration with ColourPop. Point Zero is described as a cool tone gray brown. I went with this shade because I wanted to keep everything soft and romantic, and I thought this was a nice combination, but any lip shade will look fabulous with this eye makeup. This is the end of this tutorial. I hope you like this soft romantic makeup. Since Valentine's Day is the day of romance, I want to wish you a happy Valentine's Day. If you don't care to celebrate the day of romance, it's all good. I hope you still like this makeup and will wear it anyway. But for us hopeless romantics, may you and your Valentine have a special and memorable day. Thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Follow my other social media and watch my previous videos. Until next time, hugs and kisses. Mwah. Bye.